This week in Cor Blimey and minced oaths. Cor Blimey! If you are an Anglophobe, by which I mean, actually, I don't mean Anglophobe, I mean Anglophile, where the file bit means love, as we've previously covered in another book, which you means that you love English culture, then you probably wet your little pants every time people like me say cheerio and jolly good and Cor Blimey. I've sometimes thought that maybe I could start a chat line or I could be like a cam man who says English phrases, and then maybe I could make loads of money. Can I have loads of money? Now, we won't be covering cheerio today, and we won't be covering jolly good either, because that one seems fairly obvious. But what the bleeding heck does Cor Blimey mean? Well, Cor Blimey is a minced oath. It's what's known as a minced oath, which is a type of euphemism, a class of euphemism, if you will. Euphemisms, as you may or may not know, are a little bit like the less useful parts of political correctness. They are words or phrases that we use which are sort of gentle or not blunt or not rude. We use them to say things which, well, we want to sort of soften the blow a little bit. When actually all you want to say is stop being a dick. For the record, I'm fairly happy with most aspects of what is usually euphemistically referred to as political correctness, or in other words, treating people with common human decency who may be superficially a little bit different to you. But back to minced oaths. Cor Blimey is a minced oath. It is a minced oath of God blind me. So instead of saying God blimey, which I suppose in the past might have been horribly rude, and I'm sure is still horribly rude in certain parts of the world, certain cultures, then you would say Cor Blimey instead. Phrases.org first finds a recording of this particular minced oath back in 1889 in a dictionary of slang by B-A-R-R-E-R-E and Leland's Dictionary of Slang, Jargon and Cant, which frankly sounds amazing. I would like a copy, thank you very much. Quite a bit later, well, not quite a bit later, but a few years later, a certain James Joyce included it in his aneuristic tome, Ulysses, writing, God blimey, if she ain't a clinker. I did try in an Irish accent, but it was basically insulting. Further examples of minced oaths are by gum, by Jove, and by gosh, by golly gosh. And amusingly, cheese and rice for, that guy who was on a cross at that point, and also saying bejabbers, which also is another variation of that. One of my favourites is the one from that Vine where that kid says, "Mother trucker, dude, that hurt like a butt cheek on a stick." That was a good impression, wasn't it? Yeah, it was a good one. And obviously, if you've seen that video, then you'll know that that impression would have been after that child's balls have dropped, which presumably is already, because that video is quite old. If you are that kid, or you know that kid, then could you do that line again, please, at some point? I know that your entire life now pivots around that particular Vine. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe you've got a new problem. Either way, what's your favourite minced oath? My parents' was blinking heck. Maybe you could let me know in the comments or something. So there you go. Cor Blimey, Guv'nor. That's what you're meant to do, isn't it? You're meant to do the arms. I don't know what the arms are meant to be, but that's what... If you would like to see another video where I sort of know what I'm talking about, then you can go to this video here where I talk about another word or phrase, which I haven't decided what it's going to be yet. And if you would like to see a story that I've written, then you can go here. And if you'd like to do a subscribe, then just press on my forehead. It won't hurt, it's just a screen, don't worry, and it's all coming through your eyeballs into that reality that you call life. Bye then.